What's up, friends? What's up, my friends? I'm Invited Boy. I'm playing more Hogwarts Legacy, Revelio. Okay, I took care of. Oh wait, hold on. I took care of some stuff. What I did not do. Hold on. So I identified all my stuff, and then I got distracted trying to set up things in my secret room. Hold on. I need to find what's the. It said in Tomes and Scrolls. Tomes and Scrolls. Okay, we're gonna go here. Oh wait, we want to fast travel there. We're gonna go there. I need to sell a bunch of stuff, and I'm gonna buy as many of like the different potion and planting tables that I can, so that way I can just like fully be making up a huge inventory of those things, since I think it turns out I'm going to need those for... Wait, is this where I need to go? How do I get to Tomes and Scrolls? Where am I? I'm right here. Oh, I see. I need to stay in the city and get to the main street, and then I go south. That's what I have to do. Go here. Excuse me. Goodness gracious. So we come over here. Yeah, so I'm gonna... But I need to get... Because you can only have so many things, and so... But this guy will sell me... Yeah, these... Oh my gosh, they're so expensive. Okay, hold on. Sell him all this crap that I don't want or need. Boom. Boom. I've already updated and equipped all of the best stuff I can find for us. So we're good to go on that. We can just sell all this stuff. And then basically what I'd like to get is just like one version of the largest of those, because of the potion making and planters for my room of requirement. So that way I can just be able to beast toy box, spellcraft, shopping station, dung composter, potting table with 2 large pots, potting table with a large pot, the refiner, hopping pot with medium pot, 2 medium pots, potting table with 2 medium pots, 3 small pots, conjure a potting table with 3 small pots used to grow all sorts of useful measure. I feel like that's the one that I want. Okay, potions, perfectly suited to all of your potion. Unlocks the ability to conjure T-shaped. I think it's the T-shaped potions that I want. I want that one. And then I think this is the one that I want with 3 small pots, because I can have 3 going at a time, and they can just kind of be there. And then anytime I stop back, I can just like harvest and then plant again. But now that I've got... No, you know what? Oh man, it's so tempting. Ability to conjure potting table with 3 medium pots. So well, if we can do 3 medium pots, then that one, I'll spend the money on that. That's fine. Eventually, I intend to buy all of these things from this goober, but for now, we'll just do that. And I'm not gonna make us sit here and go through all that stuff through me organizing it. Or am I? No, I kind of actually want to. I don't know. Do we want to play Sims in a Hogwarts right now, or do it? No, I think I want to explore. I've only got so much time today. So I kind of want to just explore and find some more things. I've been having fun doing that. Plus, we can recoup our money and keep buying things that way. We can do the shopping part of Sims, which is just as fun. Watch out, little Simsy! I'm coming for you. Only I'm doing it in Harry Potter. This is a unique niche place coming in here. Okay, so we wanna hold on. I need to put that back in place there. So we can go over there, because there's one of them hideaway goofball surprised chests. Boom. Yeah, I like how I'm the only one that he cares about. The rest of them, he didn't care about them. Hey, wait, watch this. Like, who's pushing me? What's going on? Surprise! Haha. That wouldn't surprise them. Of course it wouldn't surprise them. It's the Harry Potter world. They're all just like shockingly used to weird, crazy things like that going on. It's the school of wobble wands, where all kinds of weird, crazy shenanigans happen, and we all just have to accept that, rather than, you know, the world being a little less aggressively bizarre. Oh, hey, we've got another one of these puzzles. Does that tell us? Oh, look at that! It actually... This is the one that gives us the clue, doesn't it? Question plus that equals that. I reached it. I didn't even need instructions. See, but here's the thing. Here's the fun debate. Does that mean that I'm smarter than the game or not? Because on the one hand, I didn't need instructions, but on the other hand, it's pretty dumb when there's instructions right there. Oh yeah, look at that. And then they gave us the 0. Yep, 0, 1, 2, 3. We figured that out on our own, right? So on the one hand, it's like, haha, I'm smart enough to figure that out on my own. But on the other hand, it's like, oh, I wasn't smart enough to just be patient and find the key to it all. But, you know, it's fine. It's fine. So 2 plus the dragging this to 1, 2, 3. So that's 5. We need to get to 9, so 4. So that one needs to be that guy. I don't even understand what that one's a picture of. Oh, oh. Yeah, that's the one. Is it like an owl or something? I don't know what it is. It's weird. And then this one's going to be 0 plus... So we need 2, so it's a unicorn. Like that. What? What? 1. Oh, because that's only the one. Because it's 0, 1, 2. It's the... It's the... What? No, where is it? Am I losing my mind? Oh, I am losing my mind because 0 plus 1 is 1 and 4 minus 1 is 3. Now, if we could just have all of you just erase that from your memories. To be honest, it's a little embarrassing. The most basic... I'm good at arithmancy, but not good at arithmetic. Because I've been spending too long in the wizarding school, okay? These weird wizards, they don't do math. None of them do math. And it's to the detriment of the students.
Revelio.
Oh, there's a bunch of stuff over there. Alright, hold on. Come up here. Just go straight in here, okay. Alright, oh wow, there's a lot of stuff going on in here. That arithmancy classroom. This classroom is where students learn about the magical properties of numbers and numerology. There were a great many opted instead to spend the period counting moon calves whilst nodding off at their desk. Well, that sounds like arithmetic class, right? Oh, oh, there's a bunch of doors here. Oh, sweet, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun in this one. Hold on a second, I gotta keep track of all of my, all of the things here that we're unlocking here. Okay, alright. Which door can I take? 2 doors here?
Revelio.
Patio. Yeah, there's 2 doors here. Okay, what's this one? Make the blue go away. I can't see it when it's all there. So we've got the 5-legged spider. So that's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus 6. That's 11. So we need 4. So we need the little weird owl thing. I'm gonna call that an owl. Or a bird of some sort. I don't know, man. Maybe it's a chimney. Like it's a roof with like smoke coming out of it. I don't know. 13. So 5 minus 0. So 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, what? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There it is. So 5-legged goober. That guy. There we go. There we go. That. Oops, no, I didn't do that. Okay, so that was that door. That one opened up. And that's all there is in that one. So now we can come in here. Huh? Grant me your secrets. 11 minus, what was that? That guy's 5. 11 minus 5, so we need 6. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Our little axolotl buddy there. Is. And then 0, and then that's 9, 8, 7. So 1, so it's the unicorn. Go. There we go. I love the concept that it's like, yes, there's an entire classroom devoted to this thing that we can basically solve the crew of it, solve like the most important thing of it, which is, you know, pilfering things with just like the help of one piece of paper. And that gets you there. That'll get you there. That's all you need. That's really all you need. It's absurd, honestly. Alright, so we got all that stuff. Let's go down. I think we're going down a layer, right? Yeah. So we want to go back down into... I see where we're going. I want to make sure I'm following a good pathway to find things. Gotta know where I'm going and what I want to get when I get there and all that fun stuff. think... Okay, yeah, so we're here. So I want to go down here. I think I want to go down. I think going down... Yeah, going down will take me back in here. And where I think I would like to go, because that's going to be another tower that'll have some goodies for us. I want to go down through here. And I think we want to go here. Through this door, maybe? I have this right? Door, and then down through here. And that'll connect us to the other part of the castle that we're going to. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Alright, now we're in here. And where do I want to go when I'm in here? I want to go over here. And we're going to go towards this side of things. And that's going to connect us up here. And I think I've gotten a lot of the things there are to get around here. But we are going to make sure that's true by going around in here. So if we go in here, this one we've cleaned out. Or at least there isn't anything to find in there, but if we go in here... Ah! I see you. I see you. I know you see me, but you won't this time. This time you won't see me. And go in here. Sneaky, 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 sneaky. Ha! Why are they leaving chests with important things just in the middle of the school? You know, like, if they're so desperate to keep this protected so that some pilfering student like me doesn't come in and take all of them, I feel like think about this. Like, they've got all these, like, maybe it's, like, meant to be a test to see which student is enterprising enough to just, like, you know, go out, like, and have the initiative to go out and find all these things on their own. Maybe that's, like, one of the weird lessons. I mean, that sounds like a British boarding school type of thing to do, not to be judgmental of things that I don't actually know anything about, but at the same time, it's like, ah, hey, look at you. Boom. It's like, at the same time, you know, like, that seems like the British way of, like, making things as challenging and as difficult as can be for the sake of, you know, testing the students, quote unquote, something along those lines. I don't know, that feels like something that would happen at a British boarding school. Alright, I'm gonna be perfectly honest here. I wanna go came from down below, so I wanna go up from here, I believe. I wanna go this way. And we're gonna find ourselves right here. And did we already get whatever there is to get with this guy? Must have. Okay. If we're here, chest allegedly like right over there. Oh wait, hold on. I'm gonna be patient. I'm gonna pay attention to where. Whoa, hey, we got all kinds of weird stuff going on here. Magic school. None of this is weird to them. This is all just standard operating procedures here. Oh, this is the charms classroom or whatever. I believe it was the charms classroom. I don't remember. I've only been like 2 classes. We've been going to this school for like 3 months now with the number of days and nights that have passed. We've only gone to like 2 classes. There's stuff going on over there. Yeah, hi there, Professor. I don't really actually want to... I just want to maybe pilfer all the things that I can from your classroom. If that's agreeable to you. Where does this take us? If we go up here... Yeah, okay, I do think we want to go up here. Level 1 lock. Oh, boy. Yeah, I hope these professors don't have anything particularly valuable that they want hidden from students. Because, like, think about that. It's like, why does the wizarding world even bother with locks? They, you know, like, a mechanical lock like this, they have a spell that you just point a stick at it. You know, like, it's like you know, lock-picking lawyer, eat your heart out, you know what I mean? Like, he's got nothing on what, like, just a child can do at this school. Like, he can so easily get everything. And he just walk in and just, like, point his wand at things and be like, "Hibbibidaboo," and then he's got it. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Why would we buy this? Possible classroom games. Levitation lesson. Encourage students to levitate blocks through raised hoops or similar. Disarm and dodge. Hone Expelliarmus and reflexes. Man, Harry would have loved this class, I'll tell you what. Targets on a tangent. Back to basics with casting practice on targets enchanted to move quickly. Right, well. Okay, now we know what to expect in class whenever we actually do show up. One up here, what are we gonna find is like his weird private time chambers. Oh. Sorry, if we go up here. Oh, this is a unique place that it's taking us. Like, is this just like a dungeon or something? This is where we put the terrible students. Terrible as in poorly behaved, and terrible as in just we don't like them. He's a terrible student.
Aloha Mora.
He's really stupid. Terrible in every way imaginable. Terrible as in not very smart. Terrible as in poorly behaved, and terrible as in like really ugly. You know, just the terrible students. Let's lock them away in here. If I find a skeleton here, so help me. We swear that was just from the medieval times. Oh wait, we're still in the medieval times in this game. Awkward. It is said that centuries ago, a charms professor kept a trowel here on which students could practice particularly challenging spells. Shocking to be sure, but perhaps unsurprising during a time when Quidditch involved the use of live snidgets. One can only wonder what it might be used for in the future. Oh, one can wonder. If we're following the American way, we're gonna make Hogwarts great again. We're gonna go back in time and do some strange thing that really ought not to be done. Not to get too political. I'm recording this. What date is it right now? It's July something or other. July 13 is when I'm recording this. So if anything weird and bizarre happens after July 13, between July 13 and whenever this episode releases, which I think is going to be like mid to late August or something, because of the delay factor of how I've got things set up. So if anything happens in that month, I'm not ignorant or avoiding it. It hasn't happened in real time yet, because unlike in the world of Harry Potter, I can't actually travel time. I don't actually have that ability, as much as I wish I did. All right, Professor, I'm gonna leave your classroom now. You go ahead and do whatever professor-y things you're doing right now. Like, you're free to go about that. Sure. Go. Arithmancy. Man, we're finding all these arithmancy doors. Okay, 35. So we need 2, 0, 1, 2. That one's gonna be the weird that thing. What is that? Like, what is that? Some weird like Cthulhu goat or something? Hey, that's what it looks like to me, right? He's got a little Cthulhu mouth going on, but then he's got like goat horns going on there or something. I don't know. That's what it looks like to me. Or maybe I'm like looking at it way wrong. Maybe it's like that's a wing, that's an angel wing, and it's like an angel. Those are his feet, and he's holding like a big giant like Final Fantasy sword. I don't know, man. It's a real ink blotter thing going on here. 12, 4, so 8 minus 1, 7. So we need 7. That's 9, 8, 7. Okay, we need the red guy from Looney Tunes. That's what that looks like to me. There we go. Grant me access. Show me your wares. Oh, hi there. Revelio. Oh yeah, sure, I'll take that. What's going on? Oh, that's just the flu network. Is that seriously all that's in here? This room looks way too cool for that to be it. Door. I guess it is. The map has some challenging some challenges, namely in that you can only. Okay, there we go. I did find one. I can conjure small rugs now. It's all what I've always wanted to do. Oh, it's a kitty. I thought for a second I thought the cat was, rather than being a cat, I thought it was like a house elf, like dead and sprawled on the ground or something. Like, oh buddy, no. It's been tragic. Okay, we got that there. The field research page here, but I'm thinking I must have already grabbed that one. Yeah, I think that's one that I've already found, because I don't see one flying around here. Got like the paper. Yeah, see, look at it. Just like when I glance over, it looks like just like a dead house elf just laying there. And I mean, like, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I don't or pretend like I understand everything that goes on in Hogwarts and whether or not it would be normal for there to just be a dead one. I don't know, man. It's the 1800s. Maybe they just, you know, this was before Hermione started spewing all over the place, right? And so like maybe this was just a time where even in Hogwarts, it's like the kids, it's like, you know, I really want to practice my unforgivable curses, Professor, but I don't want to do it on a human, as that would be unforgivable. They're like, well, my child, there's an easy answer to that, and the answer isn't don't do the unforgivable curses. The answer is that you have a bunch of non-humans running around. They're worth less than you. I mean, that sounds like what it would be. What can't? Oh, it's a Wiggenweld potion. Wiggenwelds can. Wiggenwelds can wiggity weld their way out of my life because I'm full up on them. Dear Professor Shah, thank you for your recent submission regarding celestial anomalies. It may be a perfect addition in my atlas I am hoping to publish. I shall be in touch if I decide to include your submission or any of its related research in the publication. Best wishes, MPN Cornerius. MPNTGUNMRTFGT Cornerius. If I'm using my full God-given name. And when I say God-given name, I'm not being facetious or anything. It was God, him, or herself, depending on how you choose to look at these things, that gave me my name. This is the magic world. Things like that can happen. My parents had nothing to do with my name, and I'm glad for it. My parents were simple folks who liked using EIGH at the end of names. It was all of our pets growing up had strange, bizarre names, and I wasn't a fan of it. Anyway, Cobalt Debonair Ensemble. Sounds just about as snooty as can be. Oh. Right, so if we go up here, there's maybe something up here, if we haven't already found it.
Revelio.
Getting any pings, whatever it is we might have already found. I feel like I've definitely... Oh, is that Peeves? That was Pivs. That was Pivington of the Pivery Pivots. Peeving... The peeving toms, they don't spy on people, they just peeve them off. Oh, that's why it's familiar. It's the room requirement. Got it. And then
Revelio.
Yeah, we already picked up whatever there is to find from that. So then, but we can go up here. Ah! Sorry, I was scared because I almost thought you didn't have a head, but then I realized you did. So, oh, sorry, touchy subject, awkward, hate to see it. Ooh, ouch. Yowzers. Hope I didn't awkward you too much. Heck am I?
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Yeah, well, I've always said shut up, leave me alone.
Revelio.
Okay, apparently I've gotten... Have I gotten everything? Oh, no, wait, there's...
Alohomora.
Alohomora. I'm going. Whoops. There we go. Whoops. There we go. Yeah, it seems kind of silly for the magical world to bother with locks. Like they do absolutely nothing. Hi there. Are you the professor or are you a statue? Oh, you moved. Well, you know what? That doesn't actually mean anything. That's not proof of anything in this world. It's, you know, oh, hey, look at that. Okay, so we have been up here, clearly. We found a house cabinet around here. And so I guess that's all that there is around here. There's allegedly a letter there, but I think we've already found that. So if we go up more, yeah, we can keep going up. So, like, I don't know, this might be a touchy subject. But I try to not shy away from touchy subjects personally, because we can't tackle difficult things unless we do it. But, like, do they have to, like, I don't know, man, put nets around all these tall spires at Hogwarts? Because, like,
Lumos.
you know, you get a kid who's, like, really struggling in class or something, right? And they're prone to, you know, rash decisions. And then, you know, they just like, look at this. I mean, this would be a great place to, like, take a jump. And it's like, would they have to put nets? Because, like, it's magic. And it's like, you know, we know that Dumbledore was able to like stop Harry from plummeting, right? So like, there you are. Come here, butterfly. Follow me. There we go. Because like we know he was able to do that, but like, you know, during the Quidditch match in what was it, 3? But like that was when he was like right there. So it's like, do they have just like enchantments that make it so kids just like harmlessly float down? Or like, you know, I don't know, man. It just like nowadays they would definitely like have some sort of safety concern about that stuff. Like you wouldn't be able to, like one way or another, I guarantee, you wouldn't really be able to get away with just, you know, having nothing but like a rickety old wooden railing. Like we're going back up there because there's more collectibles. There's more things to pilfer. I must take them. Right? So, but it's like, oh, wow, completely different owl. Hi, Hedwig. See, like, this wooden rail, like, it's sturdy, it's robust, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, like, they would not trust kids with that. Like, that would be a no-go in today's, you know, OSHA overseen world. And for good reason. Like, I mean, imagine if, you know, just something does, like, look at these railings are much more, well, I guess those are metal, but still, like, imagine those get busted out and some kids just like leaning over and then like crank, oh no, and then down they go, you know, like that would be a bad thing. It would be a remarkably bad thing. What do we got here? Subguide page. This telescope is the finest stargazing instrument of its kind, perfect for viewing the moon and the stars and anything else one might find in the night sky. You want to know what's fun about that? The Wizarding World would have made that, and then they would have been like, clearly this is as good as it gets, and then they would have stopped, like, trying to, you know, improve on anything. Meanwhile, like, them silly muggles, those silly good-for-nothing muggles would have, like, created Hubble. And, you know, then the wizards, just in their arrogance, would have been like, oh, they're so cute, those muggles. Not realizing that we've, like, far surpassed their ability to stargaze. Like, can you imagine? Like, think about in Harry Potter. Like, that took place in what? Like, the mid-90s or something like that? Like, can you imagine if Trelawney had been able to... Well, I guess Trelawney wasn't the astronomy professor. I always just sort of associate that because it seems about as, like, kind of hokey pokey as the divination. But at any rate, can you imagine, like, those professors if it was just like, yeah, no, we actually have a telescope that's out in space, and the thing can see, like, that thing that you have to sit there and spend 20 minutes trying to get your little telescope to focus on, this thing can snap pictures as if it were next door. Like, we have that. We can just do that now. Like, all those things you're calling stars, no, we know better now. They're galaxies. You think maybe the well, oh, okay, so here would be the wildest twist of irony, right? Is if it, like, because of things like that, where they're like, no, you can actually go into space. There's nothing mysterious about it. We figured out what it is. If then, like, the nature of, like, the witches and wizards, as closed off to modern technology as they always are, if they ended up becoming the fundamentalists, and they're like, no, it's blasphemy. There's nothing in the stars. Earth is the central part of the universe. You cannot claim that. And then they, like, somehow in some strange way, even though all of them think that they're all the worst, they become, like, the fundamentalists. Like, you know, it's like, whoa, in a strange twist of events, the Catholic fundamentalists have become the ones who have to, or, like, have become aligned with the magicians, the ones who, like, they all think they're all going to hell. And, but, like, I guess actually now that I'm thinking about that, like, I'm saying all that out loud, but realistically that really kind of is the conservative apparatus these days, because, like, they all think everyone's going to hell. Like, pardon my language, all going to heck. But yeah, like, they all say that about each other, and it's ridiculous and hilarious how they all hate each other so thoroughly. I don't know, I'm sorry, I'm getting political again on it, but, like, come on, man. Just, I don't know, man, like, wouldn't that be hilarious? I think it'd be hilarious. No one's actually here to talk with me and confirm whether or not it would be hilarious, but I think it would be. Okay, wait, hold on. If this brings me back here, so I want to go here. And then I need to go, if I'm continuing my collectathon pathway, we go down here, which connects us here, and we want to go around, down, and then we want to go around, down in here. Takes us here. Okay, so now new spot. We'll find a whole lot of stuff going on here. Presumably. Allegedly a house cabinet. Okay, there is a house cabinet, but it's one that we found, and then we grab this divination door. 21, 11, that's 10, minus 1, 2, 10, so we need 8. And so it's a spider. A spooky spider. Look out. Whoops. Right past it. Okay, spider, and then 17. Oh, it's making me do a lot of math here. That one's 5. I know that one's 5, so that's 12 minus 9. So we need number 3. 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. We need the 3-headed something or other. The
Revelio.
up there. Ugh. Yep. Suppose they made them like really far away, like this on purpose as part of the test, or if it was just sort of a like, oh, we're adding these to the castle later on, and we need to just like work around the construction that's already there. They're like, well, we've already got the paintings up there, and we can't just move the paintings and be like, just that'd be like evicting someone because you know they have like personalities and stuff, which is like, you know, that's something that that's always something that's kind of like been a head scratcher for me, and it really what I'm about to gripe about here, what I'm about to kind of pointlessly be all like, well, that seems a little ridiculous, right? When I'm about to get all actually about here is like I recognize that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm being very actually about it, but like it's always been sort of like a gear grinder for me. The concept of like, remember when Harry lost Sirius and he was like understandably pretty upset about it. Like, I feel like we can sort of give him a bit of a break on this one for being a little desperate. Cause it's all like, I have family. And then the world was like, no, you don't. You're an orphan child, and you will always be an orphan child. That's how it must be. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Auras comprise the Ministry's magical law enforcement and protect the wizarding world from all sorts of threats, particularly those posed by dark magic. This aura badge belongs to Professor Sharp. Oh, I thought we were like taking the badge for a second. I was like, well, it did. But yeah, so it's like, you know, Harry loses his family, the only family he's ever known, yada yada yada. You know, he's a little like, oh no, I'm sad now about it. And so he goes and he asks Nick. He's like, nearly had this Nick, and he's all like, would Sirius ever come back as a ghost? And Nick, who like presumably, like, I don't understand why we assume that Nick is the authority on what Sirius Black would or would not do, right? But he's all like, I don't suspect he's the type that would do that. And so then Harry's all like, oh no, I'll never talk to him again. He talks to paintings all the time. Just to have someone paint Sirius, but people know him. You could probably just enchant a brush to read your mind and paint a picture of him, and then suddenly you've got an immortal version of himself. Like, that's what immortality is. Best part is, like, you don't even have to worry about money because you don't need to eat when you're painting. It's like, what do you? I need more paint varnish. I've been licking it off of my own portrait for about 3 years, and it's running thin. I need more. Anyway, memorandum date 31st of December 1875 from Auror Office. Subject Borgin and Burks. Borgin and Burks has an increased amount of activity outside of ordinary shop hours, particularly in the wee hours of the night, with suspicious deliveries being made to the shop's back entrance. Do you suppose they called it the wee hours of the night because that's when you have to, it's like when you wake up and you have to take a wee before you can go back to bed? That doesn't happen every night. It's just like, you know, if you were really well hydrated before going to bed. I don't know, I'm just connecting dots here. It's irrelevant. Given what we know of the shop's reputation, we are adding more auras to join those that have already been watching the shop. You are amongst the new additions. Further instructions to follow. I always like the concept of further instructions to follow. Like, if that's what the ultimate, like, upshot of your thing is gonna be, like, more instructions to follow, then, like, you know, like, I don't... Why'd you send that message in the first place? Like, it's like, hi, we're informing you to let you know that, like, we're reaching out to inform you that we're going to reach out to you. So like, you know, just be ready to go with that. Like it's gonna happen at some point. Sorry, I'm looking at stuff because I've already got a handful of these things unlocked here. Like we've already, oh yeah, see, like we've already kind of been down this area a little bit. Did I? Okay, we've already been down here a fair bit. I don't recall being down here, and I don't recall what I have and haven't collected from it here. Apparently it's a lot, which is funny because I did. Oh, you know what? I actually do remember what we were doing. We were down here. We were getting demiguise stuff at one point. Yeah, because we've still got plenty of stuff to find here. Okay, so we need to find the butterfly. Follow the butterflies. Hi, poops. How you doing there? How you doing there, peepees? Here, there he is. Okay. All right. Don't mind me, Peevstergeist. Go ahead and put you right here. You just go ahead and. There we go. Oh, jeez, for a second I thought it was gonna be all like, nope, you weren't close enough. It didn't count. All right, what do we got? Oh, that's right. These ones don't have anything to read. It's just you collect it, and it's like good job, you did the thing. I do understand why some people would find this stuff tiring. Like I like collecting stuff just because I think it's fun and satisfying, but I can totally see why someone would find this to be a little like silly and exhausting, because you really are like it's largely to no consequence, right? Like some of these things, like some of the chests and stuff, you can find these things, but like doing the butterfly paintings, it's kind of like to what end? It's just like you only do those to do those. You don't get anything else from it. There's no other benefits. 22 minus 12, so 10 minus 8, so 2, so 0, 1, 2. It's the weird Cthulhu goat. There we go. Now a 9 minus 1, that's 8 minus 4, 5, 6. Wait, hold on. 9 minus 1, so 8 minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Minus 7, so 1. So it's another unicorn? Is it 2 unicorns? I mean, mathematically. Okay, it does. Wow, see, this was like, this must have been, wow, that is remarkably bright going on right there. Whoa, what the heck was that? Oh, I died! I'm dead now! No, we're not dead. We were just totally petrificus. An oil painting of a beautiful Gorgon and her suitor, whose eyes are wisely averted as he bends to kiss her hand. It is said that the artist who painted this accidentally gazed up at his subject when he delivered the painting and is now forever a sculptor in the garden in Greece. Well, how did he finish the painting then? Riddle me that one, why don't you? Oh, I see. Oh, wait, hold on. There's a way to beat this. Hold on, I want to try and beat it. I want to see if I gain anything from it. I think it's just an Easter egg, but no, it's just okay. Yeah, it's just an Easter egg. But you know, it's still fun. It's just still fun and whimsical in its own way. Let's get that chest. Gosh, isn't this like just so typical Harry Potter world though? Oh yeah, someone just like some little scamp just made a painting that when you look at it, it'll petrify you. What a rascal!
Hello, Hamura.
Hello, Hamura. What are we doing on time? Okay, we're good. Whoops. Whoops. Dang it! I did the thing. There we go. Whoops. There we go. Be fine.
Oh, I've been turned around on the grand staircase one too many times.
Okay, so if we go here, we got this. Where on earth am I? This seems like a remarkably interesting place. Like genuinely, I'm kind of like, ooh, where am I? What? Oh, I see. It's a club on him. I was like, is the game glitching? And is that his head? Oh, okay. Latin armor. This set of armor belonged to Sir Skagglethorpe, the heedless, who unwisely challenged a mountain troll to a game of musical jazz. Well, all around the mulberry bush, am I right, dude? You gotta bet big to win big in this world. in this dang old Harry Potter world, you know what I mean?
Revelio.
Go. Here. Goblin artifact. Horns like this were used by goblins during the 1612 Goblin Rebellion to rally troops and generally annoy witches and wizards. It's a vuvuzela! No! This horn was discovered in the aftermath of the rebellion behind the Hogshead Inn, with a wedge of gorgonzola stuffed inside, presumably to mute it. Yeah, yeah, we just found a vuvuzela. Like, that's totally what we just found. Oh, it's right here. Oh no! The silhouette! And this is where that witches and wizards invented Agent Orange. Allegedly, the location of the first known instance of an arguably successful casting of Bombarda. Date unknown, caster unidentifiable. Jeez, like, did they not just, like, have a roster of what students were around? Like, no one knows. No one knows. Little Jimmy went missing that same day and no one saw him, but we don't have any proof that it was him. Actually, knowing the Harry Potter world, the answer to that would be like, no, but no one knows the truth, and that's largely because, oh, I see, that's why we're in the front gate. Okay. Wait, so we can go back through here, where we came from. Yeah. Kind of key where we are. Yeah, no, Jimmy, he disappeared. And we think that might have been him, but truth be told, 7 students went disappearing in the 5 days leading up to it, and before it was found. But we don't know exactly what had happened. So we just had 5 missing students, and like we could either attribute all of them or none of them to it. The other ones, we don't know what happened. They're just gone. There were big blood stains everywhere for one of them. We think he might have gotten eaten by something, Oh, just get one of those creatures released on X. One of them little rascally animals gets out of the Care Magical Beasts classroom, and well, you just never know who's gonna eat. It's a wild time. It's just a goof. It's just a big old goofy fun time. No need to make a big thing of it. Please don't call the parents. All right. So hold on. We need to make sense of where I am and what stuff there might be to find. I see. Yeah. Hiya! Grab that. Got that. All there is right there.
It's a relief to finally
Revelio.
Yeah, okay, I know we've gotten a lot of the stuff in here. And if we go... Okay, wait, we can go up here. What is going on with that? What's happening with those lighting effects? I don't know if it's supposed to do that or not. Are you on the world's most awkward date? Remember what we were talking about with all of them actually being the fundamentalists. Huh, well, awkward. Here's the funny thing about that. Okay, think keeping track if I'm keeping track of things, there should be, yeah. I think what I'll do is I'll finish this because that'll finish off kind of this main hall area, and then we can call it an episode there. Let's see. It's gonna be first to go up that one. Go. Alright, so we're getting there. Yeah, we'll get the rest of these, and then we can try to next time figure out where we're gonna go for further exploration. We go in here. That. Hey, you. I need, like, what? Yeah, the Leviosa, that's the one. It's been a while since we found a Leviosa stuff. Right. I think that means but that makes me wonder, though. I'm not gonna know until it's too late, and then I'm gonna have, like, one that I marked off. I hope I didn't miss one of those, because, like, sometimes on here it'll say statue, and sometimes that means, like, when I say on here, I'm talking about the little sort of, like, guide map that I'm using as I go through this. It'll say statue, and sometimes that means you need a Revelio, and it'll just have, like, a little scroll in front of a statue, and sometimes it means, like, it's one of those things. And now I'm like, oh, I wonder how closely I've been paying attention to that the whole time. we'll worry about that later. We can tackle that. If it becomes an issue, I can use the map to isolate and just show where all the statues are, and I can just like fast travel route and get that done. Doesn't even necessarily need to be on screen, but we'll make sure we get it taken care of. But for now, I'm gonna call it an episode because it's getting late and I need some food. So, I guess that means it's time for me to say thank you so much for joining. As I say every time, and I mean every time, I love and appreciate all of you. Geez, parting words. I didn't think of anything. I don't have anything thought of. Good. Just maybe some like, I don't know, what's some good advice in general. Don't, don't do dumb things. There you go. I don't know. There you go. That's make good choices. Okay, love you. Bye.